Hello, welcome to Here We Go. In this lesson, let's talk about FiveSpace Eyes. So the only two patterns that are worth talking about is this one at the top called the BulkyFive, and this one at the bottom called the crossed five. So of course there are other shapes where there are FiveSpace eyes. But in our previous lesson, we talked about straight 4 and bent 4s. Right? So if straight 4 is alive, then straight 5, of course, is also alive because it has even one more space to make an eye. And these bent 5 shapes are also alive because it has even more space. Similarly, these patterns here on the left and here at the top are also alive because they all have 2 points that are crucial, right? As long as black occupies one of them, black will be alive. You can try it out for yourselves, right? So most of the FiveSpace eyes are alive, just like straight 4 and bent 4s. So with that in mind, let's talk about these two interesting shapes. The BulkyFive is actually very common in life and death problems and in real games too. So it's like a square 4 plus another intersection. If black plays first, then black can be alive. Black can play here, right? So this will be one real eye right here, plus a bent 3. You might say bent 3 is a dead pattern, right? White can play here and reduce this into a real eye, but this doesn't work because black has another eye. We said bent 3, if white destroys it, is only one real eye, but here is one real eye plus another real eye. So black is actually alive. And in this pattern, right, even if black plays here, this is a bent 4, or here, this is another bent 4, black can also be alive. So if black plays, black is alive. Right? So now the question is, what if white plays? Right? What if white plays? So if white plays here, black captures, black is alive. Let's just try all 5 points, right? If white plays here, black can also play here. Once again, it's alive. White plays here, then black can play this, this, or this. It's all alive. If white plays here, then black will also play here, and it's alive. So 4 of these are eliminated. If white plays any of these 4 points, black will still be alive. And that leaves this point, right? What if white plays here? Can black respond? Right? If black respond this way, this will be a square 4, right? Square 4 shape, as we learned, is a dead shape. Black will be dead. If we play this, then this will be a farmer's hat or a pyramid 4 with this middle point occupied. So black will be dead once again. If black plays here, then white will be able to capture both midpoints in this bent 4. And white will be able to reduce this bent 4 into a bent 3 and eventually kill black. Similarly, if black plays here, this is also a bent 4 where white is able to occupy both midpoints. And white will be able to reduce this into a bent 3 or a straight 3. Black captures, then white will be able to kill black. So it seems like if white plays here, then it's not a good idea for black to play anywhere. So what happens next? Can white eventually capture this black group and remove it from the board? The answer is yes. So black passes, white will just continue to fill in this shape. And if you're white, you can fill it in to a pyramid 4 or farmer's hat this way. Or the safest way, always, is to fill it in as a square 4. Right? Black passes, white plays here. Now with all the liberties on the outside occupied, black must play here. Right? If black passes again, then white will capture black, like this. So black must do something, capture white, and now we are back to a square 4. So for the sake of time, I will not show you again how to capture a square 4, which I did in the previous video. So now we know that white will eventually be able to capture black this way. So what is this BulkyFive shape? It is like the straight 3, the bent 3, and the pyramid 4, or the farmer's hat. Right? If black plays, black is alive. If white plays, black is dead. And the crucial point is this one. Both black and white will want to play this point. Now let's look at the pattern at the bottom. This is called crossed 5. It's more rare in problems and real games, but it does exist. Right? So if black plays first, black would want to play here in the middle. And now black has 4 real eyes. Right? That's very, very much alive. All 4 points are illegal moves for white, meaning white cannot play any of the 4 intersections. So black can never be captured. And if black plays any of the moves on the side, the shape will immediately turn into a farmer's hat or pyramid 4. And white will be able to play here in the middle and kill the whole group. So if black plays, black's best move is here in the middle, and black will be alive. Now, once again, the question is, what if it's white's turn to play? Then again, any of the 4 points on the side doesn't make sense because it will just allow black to achieve this shape very easily. So the key point for white is also the point in the middle. If black responds in any way, then this will be just a dead farmer's hat pyramid 4 shape. If black does not respond and passes, this eventually will be reduced to a pyramid 4 like this. Right? Once again, black cannot pass in this situation because it only has 1 liberty left. Right? White can capture like this. So black must capture white, and now we have a pyramid 4, and white will be able to capture black like this. So for the crossed 5, the way we describe the pattern is the same as the BulkyFive, with the straight 3, bent 3, and pyramid 4. If black plays first, black will be alive. But if white plays first, white will be able to kill the black group. Lastly, an interesting question would be, how many liberties does a BulkyFive have? Right? That's a very important thing to know when you're playing, because oftentimes you have races to capture that involve a BulkyFive. And it's a very large ice space that can be killed, so it's very important to remember how many liberties BulkyFive has. So here we have a scenario where it is a race to capture. The black group has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 liberties. And here we have a BulkyFive with all the outside liberties occupied and only the inside remaining to be done. Right? So let's allow black to play first. Right? Because if white plays, white can be alive, and the black group will die instantly. So for the sake of figuring out how many liberties the BulkyFive has, let's allow black to play first. Right? So black plays here to kill this white shape, but white will want to capture these black stones so it can save the BulkyFive. But let's see if white can do that. Right? So white will occupy the liberties from the outside like this, and black will play something inside. So that's 2. White will play here, and now black will want to turn this into a square 4 shape. Right? And white goes again. Now it's a square 4, and white must capture. Right? This is white's last remaining liberty. So white must capture, and black will play here. White will occupy black's liberty. Black will play here. White will occupy liberty. And now black is turning this into a bent 3. Right? White must capture again, because if not, black can capture white like this. So white captures. Now it's a bent 3. Black will occupy the key point here. 2 liberties left. Seems like white can capture here. Black also has 2 liberties left. And black will play here. White play here. Now white only has 2 liberties left. It'll be like this, this, and black wins the race to capture. What does this all mean? It means that black started with 8 liberties. Black went first, and black won this race to capture by 1 liberty. And that means the two sides started with the same number of liberties. Black played first. That is exactly the reason why black won the capture race by 1 liberty, by 1 move. So this means the BulkyFive has 8 liberties. Right? Please remember this number. It's not just 5 liberties in the middle because white can capture black into a square 4 into a bent 3. White actually has 8 liberties inside. So I hope you enjoyed the FiveSpace eyes and the complications that arise with these big eye spaces. And I'll see you when we talk about 6 space eyes. Thank you for watching.